Bertucci, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Australia here with you over on YouTube. What's going on? I like to keep things new and fresh and different. So hopefully all goes well today with our live video. Thank you so much for joining me. If you've jumped over from Facebook over here to YouTube, thank you. Just for checking it out. I thought we'll try something a little bit new and different. So I'm just going to make sure. Oh, I just got a notification saying I'm live on YouTube. That's pretty cool. So hopefully you're all getting the same notification. You will get that notification if you have signed up. So you've clicked the subscribe button and the little bell. I know, you have to click it twice. So I'm just going to bring up my video so that I can see all of your beautiful comments and say hello. I think it will be on my channel and then on watching live. Oh, there's 39 watching. That's exciting. And I'll make sure my volume's down so you don't hear double of me. That would be annoying. So I think I can watch the... Yes, hello everyone. Oh, this is cool. Thanks, Carrie. So it's looking good. I can see all of your comments, which is brilliant. And I'm in big screen and I've just realised my hair is looking a bit naff. I'm like, that's a really big screen. It's a bigger screen than usual. What time is it in Australia, Barbara has asked. It's 10 o'clock. Yes, 10 a.m. in the morning. Ah, it's your first live, Mary Ellen. That's cool. Welcome. Great to have you here. We've got people from all over the world. New Zealand, Illinois, Brisbane, Florida, Ohio. Wow, that's so exciting. So I thought I would mix things up because I think it's really good to just try a few different ideas, test a few things out, make sure that everything's working okay. And I think it's just interesting to give things a little bit of a challenge because even this morning I was a little bit nervous, and whereas normally I'm like, whatever, I'm going live on Facebook, no problem, and I don't even think about it. So it's nice to sort of get a bit of the jitters again and try something a bit out of the comfort zone. It's nice getting out of the comfort zone is where all the good stuff happens. So I'm happy that we can try this out and see what you all think. Hi Rick, good to see you. We're seeing a lot on here. I'm seeing a lot of awesome comments too, so thank you so much. Yes, and hello in Perth, Lisa. Mr. Veerlam. So you may have seen on my blog, kyliebertucci.com, that I posted a card. Now, if you haven't seen my blog, I'm pretty sure I can still share my page with you, even though it's on YouTube. Some people ask me, what is it that I use to share my page and my computer and things like that? It's called Switcher Studio. In case you haven't used it before, you can totally go and check that out. So I want to show you my Kylie Bertucci page and show you what the latest things are, and then show you the cards in the flesh. So let's just show you my screen here. Ta-da! Isn't that beautiful? So this is what went live just very late last night. I've been very, very busy, and I'm determined to still make cards every day this week, which I've done. Go Kylie. Congratulations to you. So you can see here I mentioned about my subscribe, but we're going to be making this card today, but in the Pretty Peacock color. Absolutely love this specialty paper. So I'm going to show you how to love it, chop it, because it's a bit scary, especially beautiful paper like that. But I had all sorts of different posts this week that I want to show you. So I've got this one here to a wild rose. It is so not colors I would ever pick, but have a look at this coffee card. Isn't that cool? So it gave me some inspiration for different colors that I would never usually try. And who would have thought that terracotta tile and the copper would go so well together? Interesting. Good to try new things. Then I had the winner's hop, so you can come and check that out. I've got a video here as well. here on YouTube, so you can see that one. And I use the Mosaic 3D embossing folder, but there's also the brick. It's a little bit subtle, and you can see all of these beautiful demonstrators here and jump along with them, hop along. And then I did some Love It Chop It note cards, which I'm really excited about, these simple note cards. It was kind of like a little leftover piece of designer series paper that was left from the 6x6, because we did some other cards, and I was like, oh, I'll just use that, even though it's not perfectly centered. I like the little extra sort of space, the gap there, and they're just gorgeous. There's quite a few of those. And I think that was everything. Oh, and then the Pinterest highlights. So if you got highlighted in my Pinterest, yay, congratulations. Yeah, that's the one that we used. We cut out some of these in the background. We did some for our team members. And so I was left over with bits that I could use on my note cards. So lots of really gorgeous things. I was very excited about this. Have you seen this? Click here to see the products used and shop now. Are you ready for it? This is the new Stampin' Up! DBWS that's made me look like an absolute... why did it do that? It's made me look like a loser. No, really. Never. Don't say that about Kylie. But I'm definitely going to have to check that out. That's a bit random, isn't it? Why is it doing that? We don't want that. We want you to go to the little link. So I'm going to have to ask Stampin' Up! What's going on there. Ready? Did it do the same thing? Ah, no, that's better. Okay, so I must have put the wrong link at the bottom. I better go fix that. At least one of them's working. So that's cool. Look at that. You can add all of these items to your cart, and you can even choose, like, if you don't want all of them, you can just go like that and untick them, the ones you don't want. But basically this is showing you that all of these products here were used in the making of the cards on my blog. So that's pretty cool, isn't it? Something new. So you can just go to my site, go to my store, or add all to cart, and ready, watch what happens. It goes boom, and all arrives in my cart here. Yay. And if there's something here, you can just remove item, very easy. See, that's disappeared now. So, and then don't forget your little host code. But if it's over 250, don't use the host code. Keep that rewards. See up here. Congratulations. You have $45.50 in Stampin' Rewards available to spend. And the way that you spend that is to continue shopping, and you've got lots of cool stuff here to choose from. But if you go to, let's go to a stamp set. I just want to show you how to do this. Actually, if we go to, stamps. We'll go to, it's got all the different definitions. If we go to cling, and what you can do is click on it, and then you'll see here it says claim rewards. And then that helps you to get the $45.55 in spending. Maybe we need some vanilla cardstock. After today, I think you're going to need some copper foil or some specialty Noble Peacocks specialty paper. So you just click claim rewards, continue shopping, and you can see how it's decreased. So there you go. That's how you do it. I'm going to claim another reward. Oh, now it's gone down to $11.55. So there you go. There's a little bit of hot tips for you from my blog. But I have to check out that other link. I have no idea what was happening with that link. That's very strange. Yes, Bruno's on here too. Yeah, it is a great new feature, Ginger. I'm really excited that Stampin' Up! Have included that. So, yeah, very exciting. Now, I want to show you some of my random act of kindness cards that I received, and also cards from team members that are claiming their rewards and things like that. I absolutely love all of your creativity. It's just so amazing to see. So we've got Barb Elliott did this little cute card here. How simple and cute is that? I think that's a really cool idea. And it's similar to my note cards in that it's a small little space, easy to whip up, but packs a punch because she sent in her voucher that she wanted to claim. I give vouchers to my team members and also to my customers that order from me. We have like a loyalty program for our customers and a rewards program for my team. So thank you very much for that little sweet card. So you can see using the note cards. If you're new to stamping and you're watching this, if you live anywhere in the world, but particularly if you live in Australia, I can help you. But if you live in another country, I can still direct you to a demonstrator that can help you. But these are a great way to start. So just a note card, some paper, a sentiment, and I've got a punch there. So very, very simple, very easy, and you can make a whole stack of really simple, easy cards very quickly. Because sometimes it's knowing where to start. And it's like, what do I order? What's the first thing I order? That would definitely be a recommendation from me. Plus, we also have a beginner's brochure, so I can always send you the beginner's brochure if you want to have a look at that. Now, we've got this gorgeous card from Sally. She said, thank you for sharing with us all over the world. I love what you do. There we go. Thank you, Sally. It's a very sturdy card. Well done, Sally. That's great. Thank you, Woodfern. Thank you, Woodfern Crafts. You have to tell me your real name. So thank you, Sally. I appreciate your random act of kindness. Amanda Shields sent this one. Love it, Chopit. And actually, I noticed that on this one too, that Sally's used that idea of doing the small squares, which is super clever. I remember doing that, but there was like a Big Shot top note die. Do you remember doing those? Like a patchwork quilt. So that's a really cool technique. Thanks for sharing that. And that's with the stitched nested dies. Very clever, Sally. But yes, Amanda's done Love It, Chop It. How beautiful does it look with this gorgeous paper? Really makes the colours pop. And I just love how simple and easy Love It, Chop It is. If you're not on the Love It, Chop It bandwagon, come and join us. We're having so much fun chopping all our paper. And if you're not a chopper, all good, as long as you use it. I don't care what you use. If you use One Sheet Wonder, you might use your own little theory. But as long as you're using your paper, that's brilliant. I love it. You make me happy when I know that you're using your paper. Here's another awesome, gorgeous card. How beautiful is that? Really cool way of using paper. Another Love It, Chop It. See? Totally different to the way that I do my Love It, Chop It, but it's still brilliant. No hard and fast rules. And this is from Rita. Thank you, Kylie. Love your cards. Now, are you ready for your mind to be blown? This is something really different, and I am actually loving it. This is a really clever idea, Rita. You ready? Ah! How cool is that? Talk about a new revolution to Love It, Chop It. That is a really, really cool idea. So even if I just like did a little piece, that would be an awesome background. Or you could have this side just all, because I like to write a fair bit. I'm a writer. I love spreading lots of words. So on the other side that's plain, I could have designer series paper on that side. Rita, you've got my mind churning. the creative juices are going. Because there's no point like hoarding all of this paper. There really is no point. I feel like I've got a bit of lippy here or something. I think it's a bit of foundation. Oh, and it's shadow from my nose. I'm like, I'm going to check that and make sure that there's nothing stuck there the whole time I'm doing my video. That would be right. So this one is super cute. Are you ready for your mind to just be like, oh my goodness, Cheryl, you're so clever. She goes, I hope that this card finds you well and brings a smile to your day. Well, it sure did. And it's about to bring a smile to a lot of other people. And inside it says, you're utterly fantastic. That's a clue to the stamp set. Ah, how cute is this? Oh my goodness, that is so adorable. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much, Cheryl. I love that it's like a little pop-out thing there too. She's used a paper rather than just a dimensional because it sort of wobbles a bit. How clever is that? And it's just the folded paper. I love that. It's like he's laughing. That's the sound a cow would make. Oh, even Bruno's on here saying hello to everyone. Thanks, Bruno. What else do we have here? We have a very different card here. This is from Bonnie Sanch. Now, Bonnie is all the way from Calgary, Alberta. And she's made this really cool card. In fact, I think that's a really clever way of Love It, Chop It. See, look at all these amazing ideas. Sometimes it's just starting. It's just cutting the paper. That's the biggest problem. Once you've cut it, you can come up with all these cool ideas on how to use your paper. Ta-da! How cute is that? I love it, Bonnie. And I love that she's got the little fold there as well. That is a really, really beautiful card, Bonnie. I'm losing my brain. I need more coffee. Get me coffee. Yum. So there you go. That one's brilliant. Thank you, Bonnie. Then we've got Lisa Harden. Lisa is so adorable. She's thinking of me. She's like, let it snow. And she's so cute because we don't actually celebrate Christmas. A lot of you know that. Some of you might not. I've started getting a few messages going, can we send you Christmas cards? We absolutely love Random Act of Kindness. And despite this being a little snowman, she hasn't put anything about Christmas on here whatsoever. Because, yeah, we love snow. We are like snow experts now because I've driven in snow once. And that was the only time I saw snow falling. But Lisa sent the most amazing letter. And she's just an absolute sweetie. Look at this. All this beautiful, beautiful writing for us. And she was talking about Bruno's presentation in the demonstrator support program. Did I ever give you this letter, Bruno? Maybe he's missed out on it. But he said she's been sending thank you letters to all of the presenters in our training program. And she said she wanted to give a sincere thank you for the program itself. She said it's proven invaluable to me at the start of my business because she's just started. I think Lisa was a customer for like 20 years or something like that. But she said some of the points, I won't read all of it, but she said some of the points that she found really interesting is hearing our why and how that is important to us and how that helps us to be successful in our business, and helping her to work out what her why is. I think it's really, really important because once you work out your why and you're connected with it, you're a lot more likely to continue being consistent. If you're doing it for a fickle reason, I tell you what, this week I've gone to bed so late because there's been so many different things happening. I don't think I would do that if I didn't have a really core, strong value to my why. So, yeah. And then she also thanked Bruno for being honest about his Stampin' Up start, because Bruno pretty much was like, whatever. You're so not going to do anything with this. Yeah. He wasn't overly supportive. So he was very honest about that. And he recognised the fact that even as a husband, he wasn't the most supportive husband. He's made up for it now, big time. But yeah, it was tough at the beginning for both of us. So I think that learning how to balance that is quite challenging. Keeping your family members happy as well as pursuing your dreams and goals, and not letting that affect your dreams and goals too. But she also said setting a work schedule and parameters around your business. She really enjoyed that. So seeing that despite what's happening around the house, despite other things that are happening, things that we need to do in our life, like the washing's still going to be there, the dishes are we've still got to cook, we've got to do grocery shopping. So working around that can be quite challenging. But if you set time aside, it makes a huge difference. So, and she even said, Or conversely, we could just procrastinate. So, and that's true. I am like the worst procrastinator. So, I've learnt to procrastinate with things that are valued. Does that make sense? So if I'm going to do something that is a distraction, I think I'd rather do something like a clean around the craft room or do something productive for my business as opposed to getting on Heyday, playing a computer game on my phone. But yes, she said, thank you for sharing of yourself and your knowledge. I certainly hope to meet up with you at On Stage at some time. And please come and look me up if you come to my area. Oh, thank you, Lisa. That's just a summary. But yes, the demonstrator training, the reason why I read that is because the demonstrator training is closing in 3 days. Is it 3 days or 4 days? I think it's 3. So if you are a demonstrator watching this, we would love you to join us because, 3 days, because it's closing its doors and you will not be able to subscribe for another year. We only open it for a month, the subscription, and then boom, it closes and you cannot join. So we lock you in for a year because we know that you're going to get the most out of it. We'd love to see you there. Procrastination. You beat me on procrastination, do you? I am working really hard on it, Ginger. And honestly, if I can find a way to overcome it, any of you can, because I'm like the worst. I loved the book Eat the Frog. That was probably a really big epiphany for me, is like doing the worst, most awful, the biggest task first up. And then, it definitely helps. We sometimes talk about that. We're like, eat the ugly frog. Eat the ugliest frog you can. So this was from Kylie. Oh, good. I think I found Kylie. So Kylie, I literally just found the most beautiful tag that you made. Ah, good. I do know it's you. So Kylie sent in a little voucher that I'd given her. This is her card that she sent using the gorgeous Good Morning Magnolia Memories of More cards. Love. They're so good. But Kylie sent in a little voucher. I don't know if I can find it here because I literally just saw it the other day and I'm like, I've missed this voucher. I don't know where it came from, how I missed it. But, here it is here, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, you got it. Oh, thank you. That's why I couldn't find it.
Slightly.
Is it slightly skew-iff, is it?
Skewed, yeah.
Oh, it is too. On here it's not. Let's just fix that. Is it annoying you, Bruno?
Yeah, the other way. The other way. Forward, yeah.
Oh, forward?
Yeah.
As in that.
It's okay. Jasper, get out. Come on.
Doggies!
Come on.
Oh, now I'm going to be paranoid. You got to fix it properly. Where is it? Hang on. I'll do it on here. He's like, it's fine. I haven't changed it though. Hang on. That'll be a bit better. I'll go in a little bit closer. Hopefully that works. Anyway, there's the gorgeous tag. And so now Kylie requested one of our pop-up gold bins, and it made me realise that we have a few more here. So because we're doing it on YouTube today, I thought, let's have a little bit of fun and draw some winners for some gold bins. Who wants some gold bins? So I've got 2 more here. I've got another one here for you, Kylie. I'll send it today, okay? So thank you for your gorgeous little tag. And she's done the back as well. Isn't that cute? I love it. Chopit. So adorable. Thanks, Kylie. And I'm sorry I somehow missed that little tag. It's such a cute little tag too. Very clever. And how are you going to win the bin? Win the bin by putting... What should we put? Hashtag gold bin. Hashtag gold bin draw. And then you're in the draw. Put it in the comments. And I'll draw the winner after the event so that a few can watch replay. So even if you're watching the replay, still put hashtag gold bin. And yeah, you could be in the running. Now we'll show you my beautiful card. Oh, so pretty. This is it in the flesh. So we're going to make this, but with the Pretty Peacock. That one and this one. Now I know that this beautiful foil is it's a specialty paper, Noble Peacock specialty paper, and this sort of paper is even harder to chop because it's so beautiful and scary. What if I cut it wrong? That's usually what we say. What if I make a mistake? What if I want it for something else? No, just be really proactive. If you know that you're going to be using it for card making, chop it. Go for it. If you want to keep it for 3D projects, absolutely. Do not chop into your paper, but only you know what you use your cardstock for. So I'm going to bring you down. Let's do a little, that one. Oh, why is that so bright? I'm using my other camera, but I think my older camera is better than this one. I need a tissue to clean the lens because it's a little bit blurry. I've got the new camera this side. Hopefully it's a little bit better quality. I've got a brand new iPhone. Thanks, Bruno. You're the bestest. He looks after me. Got my tissues, and I'm just going to hopefully make this camera okay. It's the one looking down. Yeah, that's a bit better. Every now and then it has a little kissy fit with the camera. And that. Hi. So I'm saving paper. I was going to change it and I thought, no. Leave your paper. Do you like that? No. Such an Aussie. No, don't touch it. So what we're going to do with our paper, so with the foil, I've already cut it in half, so that allows me a little bit more flexibility. Is what I usually do with Love It, Chop It, is just straight away cut it into half. And I find that I'm more likely to use it if it's in half. And then what we're going to do is chop it. So this half is going to give you 3 card fronts. In the US, it can give you 3 full card fronts if you want those. But in the rest of the world, sadly, we can just get a little bit less than full card front. I've been asking Stampin' Up, what do you think of this idea? If we, instead of 12 by 12 paper, which I think is 30.5 centimetres. No, yeah, 30.5. Where's my ruler? Yeah, I've got to check this. 12, yes, 30.5. But I said to the Stampin' Up, maybe we could have like 31 centimetres by 31 centimetres instead of 12 by 12. And then everyone in the world could have full card front sizes. We could have 6 full card front sizes out of 1 pack of paper. Wouldn't that be cool? Let's put it in the sandbox. If you like my idea, put it in the sandbox. Because I think that's revolutionary. There's no one out there. Because then we could do it at, full size. I don't think there's any company out there, I'm going to cut it this way first, that does that. Ready? Is everyone ready? Hold your breath. So I've looked, measured, just check it. And if you don't know what the measurements are that I'm using, if you have my card templates, because everywhere in the world is different, I'm not going to give you the measurements, because seriously, there's that many measurements out there that it gets very confusing. But if you have my card templates, it's a Poppy Parade size. That's the one that you're going to use, okay? So we will chop it. Now, of course, we are not going to waste even this little piece here, because that can be used on the inside of cards or even the front of cards. It's beautiful. And then the Poppy Parade size, so just line it up. Just be gentle with yourself. Don't hurry. Pay attention, because if you're worried about cutting it wrong, usually it's because you're not paying attention. Well, in my case it is. It's because I'm not looking properly. And just like that, we have 3 beautiful Noble Peacock card fronts. Look how easy that was. Now, these suddenly become very useful, and there's all sorts of things that you can do with this now that it's card front size. You don't have to use the card front size. You could totally cut this in half and use one piece of that. You could also cut it in half this way and then use half this way and stamp up here. There's all sorts of things. You could cut the middle with a framelit, or even with your trimmer, cut the inside and use part of the outside, part of the inside. But it's always remembering that you can always buy more paper. Just always tell yourself that. If you're afraid of chopping your paper, you can always buy more if it's still current. But there's no point not using it at all, because yeah, it just doesn't make any sense. And it's all of the fears that we have. Silly little fears. That brain of ours, sometimes it's like such a sabotager. So again, I'm just cutting it down to the Poppy Parade measurement size. If you don't have my templates, I will pop up a link for you. In fact, I think I can even put it on here, which is cool. So this is my... Ooh, I can! So this is my... what is my quick key for... Oh yeah, that one. Yep, that looks like that's working. Ping! Oh yeah, hashtag gold bin draw. So that's the card templates. I had some really lovely messages just this morning, actually, where people have said that they're loving Love It, Chop It and loving the card templates, because the two really do go hand in hand together. However, they are also very separate to one another, because the card templates will help you to create and feel more confident with your card making. And especially if you are new to card making, there's nothing worse than trying to work out the measurements on your cards to get the most out of your cardstock, because we don't want to waste our cardstock. We love all of our beautiful products, and we want to make sure that we're utilizing it to the best of its ability. Now, once I cut this, you can see here that depending on what way, I mean, I love it this way as well, the pattern. So depending on what way you want your card to face is the way that you would cut it originally. So that cut, I mean, if you're doing landscape, obviously that's fine, but that cut determines this cut. So I know this sounds a bit strange, but that first cut needs to be the opposite of what you want if you want portrait. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. But yeah, that first cut, if you're looking at it, it needs to look sideways if you want it to be a different direction when you cut it portrait. I'll do this one as well. I'm cutting these all. You know what? I'm getting in there and I'm doing it because I want to use these. And the best way for me to use these is to have them all cut up, ready to go. And hopefully some of you are doing some Love It, Chop It with me. And remember, even though you've cut it down to card front size, it does not mean they have to stay this size, and it does not mean you have to use the entire thing. What I love sometimes is maybe I want a strip. So I'll just come in and then grab the little strip that I want from this piece. It's really versatile and it just gives you a lot of options, but it's so much better than it being 12 by 12. Better for storage as well. Although I had a good laugh. Someone said, what do you do with all of your paper? Like, do you have like cases everywhere where you've put your paper in? And I said to them, to be honest, when I get a pack of paper, I actually like to use the entire pack all in one go. It's very rare that I would even store any of the paper because I'm just like, okay, let's use it. Let's make 72 cards out of a pack of paper. And I don't really have paper left over. Look at that. So pretty. dear. Yes, love it, chop it, use it. Yay, L Martin. Oh, thank you, Sandra. Oh, you like the templates too, Joanne and Tess. Thank you so much. Yeah, I get a lot of messages. I think at first you're like, people look at them and they're like, I don't understand how this is going to help me. Like, until you visually, I think you need to actually cut the like use the tutorial, because it's a PDF tutorial that you receive. It's not physical product, and the reason for that is because I don't have time to cut it all for you. But also, I've noticed that it's a really good idea for you to chop it yourself, because you're more likely to understand the principle behind what card templates are. But when you see this, like, look at this array of templates here. So what I did for the card today, and I actually didn't share with you these ideas, but for the pretty peacock, so you can see here's my pretty peacock. And you can see that there's sort of a layer here, even though it's the same color, there's another layer here behind the peacock. So I had a look at my peacock, the size of the stamp, and with my card templates, it made it really easy to work out which size would be the appropriate one for what I want. And I was like, oh, that fits really well with that one. So I could line it up and I could see, okay, the Calypso Coral size is good. But then I wanted a little border around it. So then that's the pool party size. That's the little border around it. So that adds a nice little matting and just creates like just a beautiful, elegant element having the layer. I love layering, and I think layering just really makes a card pop. Then I've got the card base and the designer series paper. So that's the card base is your gorgeous grape size. And then, as I mentioned when we were chopping our paper, I chop my paper usually at Poppy Parade size. So that's the size that I've used. So they're the 4 sizes that I used on my card. So there's the card, and they're the sizes. And so it just helped me to visualize what stamp set was going to fit, what size I could cut it down to. And then all I do is I've written on the back what size it is, and then I could chop it straight away. There's no guessing, there's no second guessing, it just really, really helps to visualize what you want and to chop with confidence, because I think that's the key that I want to help you all with is feeling like you can craft with more confidence, because that's what I'm noticing with my team and with my customers. Majority of the battle, and even when I used to do classes, the biggest battle was feeling confident in how to cut it and where to even start. And these templates really become like a real life card layout in the flesh. So, that's nice. Thank you. L. Martin loves the peacock. This is the first time using the peacock, so I'm very excited. And then I have a few little standalone ones. So if you do get the templates and you're like, I don't understand these sizes here, but I do have a couple here that are just like a standalone. Because there are cards where I just want some designer series paper. I'll show you here exactly what I mean. So I want some designer series paper, and I've got like maybe a flower element or something like that and a sentiment. So what I would do with these standalone pieces, they don't sort of match up with the others. And some people are a bit confused. They're like, I don't understand these layers. Why are they there? But they have a place, because as you can see, if you use this layer, and you can take a photo of that, how beautiful is that? Of course it doesn't match this size. It's a different width. But you can use this for really tall flowers, like gorgeous little element here at the bottom, like a sentiment. You could put a ribbon here, have a bow, and it's just a really great sketch. That's what the word I was thinking of. It reminds me of card sketches in the flesh. So you can create your own card sketches in real life, IRL card sketches. So that's those ones, and those 3 are sort of on their little lonesome, because people are like, I don't understand those ones. Why are they there? Well, that's why they're there, because we don't necessarily always go in perfect sequential order. It's not how we create. So that will help you with that one. So if you get the card templates, you understand what that's all about. Now, let's get creating. Oh, look at these. I know this is going to be hard, but it's time to use your rhinestones. Like a rhinestone cowboy. I always think that when I get my rhinestones out, and I end up with that song in my head forever. Oh, and there's this one too, that layer. That's another standalone too. You can do it like this. That's usually, this piece here is usually the leftover piece. So say if you chop your 6x6 paper, sorry, move over here. So you chop your 6x6 paper, that's the piece you're left over with. Because if this, the Poppy Parade plus this will equal 6x6. I know, mind blown. There you go. So that's the piece that you can then use on top of that. You can use that on a plain piece. So that just helps you visualize what to do with your 6x6 paper. I know, it's pretty cool. Once you get your head around it. Hi, Pam. Good to see you. Now, let's have a look here. So we've got our beautiful layers. So the first layer is very simple. Even this one here is very simple. The whole card is very simple, but it's so elegant and beautiful. So I've already cut down my 2 pieces. I have them here ready to go. And they are your Calypso Coral and Pool Party size. So let's have a look here and make sure I've got the right ones. Yep. Calypso and Pool Party. So that's those sizes. We can measure them up and see if I've cut them right. Yes, Pool Party's right. And Calypso. Yes. Actually, this one's a little bit out. I'm like, is that correct? Does it look angled right on here? Yeah, that looks fine. Maybe I cut this one wrong. That would be right. Something I would do. And we want to make sure that the smaller layer is the one that we're stamping on. So there we go. We want that one. One of my little rhinestone is not happy, so I'm going to have to probably Tombow glue him and stick him down. So we need our Pretty Peacock stamp. So this is the stamp set here, Royal Peacock. You can get that on my online store if you live in Australia. If you don't live in Australia, you can get that from your demonstrator where you live. If you need help finding someone, please let me know. Happy to help. But there's some really cool little fonts. Congratulations on such an amazing accomplishment. Some really beautiful sayings there. So, but I love this one. It's just gorgeous. Even You're Incredible. So that's the stamp set, Royal Peacock. Now we want to use our embossing buddy over the top. This just takes away any static when you're doing white embossing, because little bits of powder like to fall on there. Then we're going to get our Versamark, and this is basically like, the best way I can explain it is like a glue. However, if you wanted to just use this on coloured cardstock, it's awesome. It's great for stamping too. It just sort of gives a beautiful darker tone to the cardstock. So I'm really giving that a good ink up because I want it to be well defined. And then I'm going to get my Stamp and Pierce mat. I'll get my video version because my other versions are very messy. I was very naughty last night. Look what I did. You might be able to slightly see it here. I burnt it because I was embossing on top of it. Do not emboss on top of your Stamp and Pierce mat. It could go up in flames. We don't want that in the craft room. So I just moved that light out of the way a little bit. So I thought, because peacocks are males, is that right? I'm pretty sure the ones that have their beautiful feathers, if I remember my from my schooling days, I'm allowed to call him. Does everyone know if a peacock is the one with the beautiful feathers is the male, isn't it? Isn't he doing it to get the female? I'm pretty sure. But anyway, he's going to be called Peacock. Mr. Peacock. There he is there. Now, hopefully that's put enough Versamark on. And if you wanted to, if you're a little bit like worried, probably the best thing I could do, yes, Brenda just brought up, it's a really good idea to use the Stamparatus. So don't do what I did, just use the Stamparatus, because then if you need to go back in and add more Versamark, then you could. But I did all right with this last night. I'm just being naughty and lazy because, you know, that's what Kylie does. And I end up creating more work for myself. I think I'm being lazy when in actual fact it adds more work. I think I'm being quick, but it adds more work. Okay, so that's good. And then we need the So Proud of You. Because for this space here, I wanted to fill it in nicely. And the other sentiments, even though they're great, I just felt that they weren't big enough for this space. And so we come in, stamp that one. Beautiful. So you could have just stamped them both if you wanted to, but I wanted to show you the, yeah. Because if I did it without, if I stamped them both, you wouldn't have been able to see where I was stamping. That's my reasoning, and I'll stick to it. Because I looked at it and went, why did you do it like that? I don't know why I did it like that. No, it was totally so you could see it. Yeah. Yeah. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Now we'll heat emboss that. So all this is doing, if you haven't done embossing before, please don't be scared of it. I know I was scared of it for a very long time. Yes, good, it's a male. It is Mr. Peacock. Hi, Linda. Thank you for watching my videos. Ah, Cheryl, she doesn't do Facebook either. Maybe I will have to move to YouTube. There's so many of you here. I'm very excited. 115 of you are watching now. And we've had 28 thumbs up. Maybe we can see if this can be the most thumbs up. Do you want to give me a little thumbs up? I'd be so excited. I love my little thumbs up. It's like an Australian. G'day, mate. We do that all the time. I didn't even realize I do it. And then I'm like, did I really just give someone a thumbs up? Good on you, Copper. I'm like, I'm so Aussie. I don't even know that I do it. There we go. Look how beautiful that one looks. Mr. Peacock, you are beautiful. I'm so proud of you. Look at your beautiful feathers. And we're going to get our cardstock. So the cardstock base is the Gorgeous Grape size. And the reason why we have different sizes is because the cardstock comes in different sizes. So you want to be able to, a good gauge to make sure that you're cutting your base correctly is that you want to be able to cut your paper, your cardstock that you get in half. That should make a card. Okay? I'm so glad to be watching. This is my first time watching anyone live because I don't do Facebook. Ah, yes, Megan. Purple Posey's available. Yes, Bruno did tell me, but I want a confirmation. I was very scared to announce that unless it was confirmed in Australia because I hate telling people something and then it not being confirmed. So I was like, I was all paranoid. Are you sure we can announce it? Are you sure it's available? Really? I don't know if I should say it. That's how I sound in my head. I don't know. I don't want to tell someone the wrong thing and then they'll get upset at me. And then I'll be held accountable. Oh my goodness, look how beautiful this looks. Love it. It's so difficult covering the paper. Did something happen there? Oh no. We've gone flat on one PC, on one phone. Bertucci, alert. And I was charging. I was literally charging. So for now, I'm going to glue down and then I'll show you as I glue. until my rescuer comes in and saves us. Here he is. Hi, rescuer. Thank you. Charger pack. So just, talk among yourselves in the time being. Okay, that's charging. I can't believe it. It had like 70% on it. I'm like, it'll be great. No problem. But that shows how much energy, how much power the videos take. Anyway, so I'm gluing this. This is the back of the designer series paper. Elaine asked, can we order that now? Apparently you can. Breno went on the online store for Purple Posy and apparently you can. So that is very exciting news. Oh, I was like, oh man, now the Tombow isn't working, but I realized I picked up the one that's blocked and I haven't unblocked it. And every time I pick it up, I'm like, I really got to unblock that. Procrastination of the nation. Okay, so I put my little Tombow glue on. I'm just going to check and see if this is turning on yet. No, need some more time. Give it time. Patience is the key, Kylie. So I'm going to stick this down and I've used my little wiggle room to stick that. Hi, Marika! Starstruck! Hi, you're so cute. Deb, what message did you retract? Hi, Jennifer. Hi. So, Purple Posy is available. Party! And look, Megan's got the autocode. Now, I'm going to glue this down. My phone's turning back on. Good. So I use my Tombow glue. I'm lifting it up because you can't see it on the other screen. So there's my Tombow glue on the back. And I'm going to stick it to this piece, which was the slightly larger piece, which I think is the the pool party piece. So I stuck that down, and because it was embossed, it's a little bit sort of bent out of shape a bit. So just give it a little bit of movement, and then it's all hunky-dory. It's all flat again. So it looks like my phone is back and happy. Let's see if I can reconnect while I'm live. We'll soon find out. If not, I'll work out a way. Boom! We're back. We're back in business. Welcome back, double screen. How dare you disappear like that? Now, this is a little bit scary, this bit, because we're going to be using quite a lot of our rhinestones. But what you have to ask yourself is, what is the point of storing them? What is the point of hoarding them when you can just buy more? They're really not that expensive. How much are these rhinestones? Probably like $10 or something. $15 max in Australia. And they're beautiful. You know you want another pack. So decorate this Mr. Peacock like he wants to be the prettiest peacock in the world. Okay? Don't hold back. And what you want to use, I've got my picker tool. Is it called a picker tool? Yes. And we're going to come in and I'm going to use these beautiful rhinestones. So I'll just use my sharp edge and bring it over. You can use the flat one too. So I'll put the big one here and then I'll just go to all of these smaller ones as it goes up. But I know for some of you, this is really hard to watch. But it's important that he looks as magnificent as he possibly can. Now, the reason why I use this tool to pick this up is one, because they fly away like that one. And there's also a little bit of adhesive at the back. And so sometimes the you can leave the adhesive behind, which is not good. We don't want adhesive left behind. So you want to grab it from underneath. I know this is freaky. Who's freaking out? Be honest. $9.50, exactly. Marilyn, I store in whole sheets for me. Sometimes I might cut down my Whisper White, and the size would always usually be, if I cut down my Whisper White, it would be the Poppy Parade size. And that's, yeah. If you have my card templates, you'll know what I'm talking about. Because it's different in every country what size that is. Cheryl, that is a very good question, but I would say that yes, the Poppy Parade would be included now. We'll have a look. I'll have a look on my shop, actually. We'll look at it together, and I'll share it with you. We'll go on the online store together, because that's the best way to find out. It's just go on someone's online store if you don't have your own, and just see if you can order it. Then yes, it means you can order it. If you can see it, that means your customers can see it. If you're a customer, then you can just go to your demonstrator's order page and you will know the answer. That's how I usually check. Oh, this is so pretty. Look at that. You love using the bling. Good on you, Marika. Not that you're shopping for anything. So that is our beautiful Mr. Peacock. I think his name, I've suddenly thought of his name. His name is Henry. Henry, you're beautiful. Seriously, I'm so proud of you, Henry. Look at that. We've used pretty much all of our Noble Peacock. So you know what? What you could tell yourself is this is going to make 5 peacock cards, all in your different colours. So with your beautiful, what's this colour here that they've used? Let's get the exact colour from the catalogue. So with that one, because we don't have designer series paper or the specialty paper in that colour, so you'll find the whole Noble Peacock suite. Is that it there? No, I saw some pretty peacock. It's all on page 25. And the doesn't say the color of the rhinestone, which is very interesting. I think if we go to page 178, it might give us more details on that, as it says in the Noble Peacock. So blueberry bushel, gorgeous grape, melon mambo, old olive, and pretty peacock. So they're your colours. So if you really wanted to, you could have, instead of the background, so you've got the gorgeous grape and the melon mambo are the additional colours that are not included in the foil. Because we've got this beautiful foil. So basically you could create your own background in the gorgeous grape and the melon mambo and do the exact same card with your own background. So you could create like what a nice way to do it would probably just have a piece of the same color. Maybe use your Versamark, or if you really wanted to make it blingy, you can maybe use some silver embossing in the background and then place your thing on top. You just have to do the edges to really make that pop in the gorgeous grape and the melon mambo. And then this sheet will give you 5 of these beautiful pretty peacock cards, which, how fun. There you go. You can break it up. Take your pick tool. Thank you, Ginger. I was like, the picker tool doesn't sound right. Maybe that's what I call it. The picker tool. So yes, that's the way you can look at it. And anything you have extra, you're like, I am going to make 5 pretty peacock cards. 5 pretty peacock cards, and I'm going to use the entire sheet of rhinestones. That is your challenge. No rhinestone left behind. We don't want a rhinestone left behind. Now, where are my dimensionals? We're going to pop this little baby up in the air. because it's so much fun to use dimensionals. That's how I store all of my embellishments in my cases, and I'm looking for one of them for my dimensionals because that's what I store my dimensionals in as well. No. Ready? I feel like someone going warmer. I was playing last night and I've put it somewhere really safe and out of my reach. I know that some of you are exactly the same as me, so I'm not stressed out at all. Because I know that a lot of you understand these things. That's why you watch me, because you're like, what's she gonna lose this time? Seriously, I couldn't have hidden it if I tried. Like, if I tried to hide it, I wouldn't be able to hide it. I found a sheet, just a meandering sheet, but I still haven't found my pack of dimensionals. I'll let you know where I find them. They're not on the floor. That's the first place I looked. Who even knows? They literally got legs and walked out of here. They're on strike. The dimensionals are like, I'm sick of Bruno using me so much. He just uses and abuses me. Anyway, we found a sheet. Good for this one that stayed behind. This one's not striking. There we go. And I'm still looking around. I'm like, they're going to turn up. I know they are. They're here. Using all the rhinestones is like loveitchopit. Yes. It's true. It's the same fears that we have. Okay, good. Yeah, they're all off. It's the same issues of hoarding we have. We're like, I can't use them. No, I just bought them to look at them and stare into their eyes. No, we actually bought them to use them. Now, I want to cut down some designer series paper. Oh, no, Whisper White. I've got it all chopped up. Good that someone asked me about that. Do I pre-chop? Yes. Here's some pre-chopped Whisper White. And that is honestly the only thing that I chop. Ornate frames are on back order. Well, they are beautiful. I understand why. You would mix the gorgeous grape with the pretty peacock. Ooh, very nice. That would look great. Yep, you go for it. I want to see that. I want to see it, Marika. Yes, I love the peacock in white embossed too. It's so elegant. So there's our inside. And this is, again, the Poppy Parade size. So you can get the size, the exact size you need in your country. So we all have different sizes. And then I want to find, look at this. Isn't this beautiful? So this is our strip before. No bit of foil left behind. So we're going to cut a piece of that strip. And I know exactly what size it is because I've used my card template. So there's no guessing required. I don't even have to use scissors. I just know exactly where to cut it. Life's good. And then I'll stick that down with some Tombow. You can use the adhesive of your choice. Did I pick up the wrong one? I picked up the clogged one again. Seriously, it's going in the bin. No. I have to get a pin. I get my picker tool and stab it. See? Look at that. It's designed to stab it. Let's do it now together. Do you think I can do it with this? I've never done it with this one, actually. So if your Tombow gets clogged, which it does happen, then you want to get something in there to get out that big clogged piece. But I don't know if it's... Oh, it worked! Oh, it's unclogged! Look, ready? Yep. See, he's happy again now. So now I just have to make sure lid, and then it won't get clogged up. That's the only reason why I end up with the glue getting blocked like that. Look how easy that was. Seriously, I kept picking it up, getting annoyed at it. Oh, it's the blocked one. I could have just got my take your pick tool and fixed it. Just like that. Ta-da! We have done it, peeps. Let me go on live screen. And I'll get both of them together. I'll just use my hair first. Oh my goodness, my hair needs a wash so bad. I'm like, do you think I can push it out one more day without having to wash it? Dry shampoo. Who uses dry shampoo? It's the best stuff. Actually, I've got to share something with you. I'm going to make Bruno get it for me because my friends, I love them so much. I want to share their beautiful, beautiful things. Okay, you ready? Talking of products do you use? How beautiful is Henry? Henry 1 and Henry 2. Henry and Sam. This is Henry and this is Sam. Oh, they're so cute. Hi, Henry. Hi, Sam. You boys. You know how to win the ladies. It's so cute. So that's our beautiful cards. And I'm super happy that we can even use the inside piece. Isn't that cool? Everything just goes together and it's all happy. So that is our card today. But I'm going to ask the lovely Bruno to get me something out of the fridge. Honestly, I would never normally do this, but I love my friends and they were so generous. They gave us 6 tubs of their Greek yogurt that they made. And we were like, thanks, we'll give them away. You know, what are we going to do with 6 tubs of yogurt? Like, seriously, 6 tubs. Oh, he brought some. Thank you. So, this is a shout out to John and Lauren. If you live in Australia, please support our good friends because EOS yogurt. Where can you get it, Bruno? It's not even. It's like
shops,
fruit shops, specialty stores.
There's like some kiosks that exclusively sell.
It's
that.
like an exclusive yogurt. Now, it's not cheap, but I'm telling you, Bruno, how much have you eaten of this?
This much.
Don't show your belly. We've eaten so much yogurt, it's ridiculous. And Bruno's not meant to be eating dairy products, but he's been like...
Speaking of that, I'm going to have some now.
Don't finish all the vanilla. The vanilla's my favourite. But there's vanilla. We had vanilla. I haven't had the mixed berry one yet. There was a mango one and a lemon one. Please, please go and check them out. I mean, they don't need the spruik because this stuff is so delicious. It sells itself. But we just wanted to share their beautiful yogurt with you because you'll be thanking us later. You'll be like, oh my goodness, I'm never going to go to any yogurt ever again in my life. And it's all handmade. Oh no. Oh no, Bruno. I just spilt coffee. I got excited, but you know what? It's actually gone on nothing. It's not gone on any card. It's gone all over the grid paper. Good thing I have tissues here. Quick, grab the tissues. Tissues, tissues. Seriously? What would you do with me? Look at it. Look where it landed. Could it not be more perfect? This time it wasn't on a keyboard or a computer. We've done that. I've done that. Look at Bruno's face. Show your face.
No.
He's like this. I think his nostrils are actually flaring as well. That little Kylie. I'll get her. Anyway, that's enough excitement for the morning. Natalie's going to her first on stage. Who else is going to on stage? How exciting. I just saw the replay of the coffee spill. That's why I need to finish it. Look. Jesse's always like, seriously, finish your coffee. Why are you always leaving bits of coffee? And then I leave it until it's like cold. I don't know what to do with me either. Anyway, love you all very much. Yes, he's totally wearing his jammies, Pamela. Yeah. There's never a dull moment in the Bertucci household. We're just keeping it real around here, people. Keeping it real. Because, you know, that's life, right? I haven't got time to be making myself look like I'm amazing. I'm just a normal human being. Hopefully this is normal. Normal human being. But anyway, thank you for joining us today, and thank you for joining me on YouTube. This has been really exciting. So we will let you know where our live will be next week. I will test it out and see, see what happens. Thank you so much for all your lovely comments. Even if you're watching the replay, please watch the replay and click on the subscribe and the bell button too, and make sure you're putting your hashtag gold bin, because Tina loves that about me. Keeping it real. Yes, hashtag gold bin, because we want to give away some bins because they're so cute and they're only found in Australia. And anyone can put the hashtag, even if you're a demonstrator, even if you live anywhere in the world, please put the hashtag. Bruno's pants could be SU paper. True. That's very true. Yay, Marika! I'm so glad that I'm your first YouTube live. Yay, milestones. So I'll put all of the links, everything that I spoke about, the card templates, my Love It Chop It video in case you haven't seen that. For demonstrators, I'll put a link to our demonstrator training program because it's going to be amazing. You're going to love it. There's so much to learn. I think I might continue to do them on YouTube, Cheryl, but I will let you know if we continue to do them live on YouTube. You can all take a vote. I'll do a voting poll. Yes. Thank you so much, Sue. And thank you all very much for your support. We really appreciate it. If you're new to card making, please let us know. Reach out, message us. Don't be afraid. Don't feel silly. Any question you want to know, we're happy to help you with. And we want to get you started in making beautiful cards. And the best part of it is sharing love all around the world. We've got World Card Making Day coming up very, very soon. So I hope you're busy making your cards, sharing them online. Yeah, we totally need Stampin' Up pajamas. Oh my goodness. Peter Alexander and Stampin' Up do a mashup. That would be the best pajamas ever. Designer Series paper pajamas. We don't love and chop those. It'd be the only Designer Series paper that we're never allowed to love it chop. And look at what you have to tell my team how lucky they are. I mean, they know how lucky they are because we're doing a promotion, and look what I'm offering them. Some people have asked us to look on the inside. This is the Perennial Essence paper, and this is a gift that we received as attendees of the Greek Isles incentive trip. And so I'm offering to my team every 5 cards that they make, they go in a draw to win this. And they go in a draw to win some other prizes too. I know. Isn't it beautiful? And someone asked me what the inside looks like. That's what the inside looks like. So, yeah, that's what my team are. They're creating so many amazing cards that I think I'm going to have to do a draw like this every month because they're doing so good. So I've zipped that up and then So it could be for your craft supplies. My team asked what could it be used for, craft supplies, or even a makeup bag. It's very pretty. So, yeah, that's what my team members are getting. So I might have some other cool things around here to give away. But aren't they just so fortunate? So get making for World Card Making Day. Oh, thanks, Marge. Thank you. And I'm sure we'll see you next week. We will let you know exactly where we are. Look out for our newsletter. In fact, I will have a sign up for my newsletter, and I will tell you exactly where we're going to be and how to find us. Yes. That's so weird that your message was retracted, Tina, because your message was lovely. I hope that Facebook didn't retract your YouTube didn't retract it. I'll have a look later. But yes, sign up for our newsletter, and then that way you'll know exactly where we're going to be. Error. Try again. Oh, maybe it doesn't like those links. Anyway, I'll add it to the blurb. So look out for our newsletter. Ciao, everyone. Have a wonderful week. Happy crafting. And we'll see you very soon. Mwah! Bye. See you.